Hey guys, super excited. This week's video is all about the unboxing of the new Oculus Quest that I just received a few days ago, and I'm super pumped. Can't wait to set all this up and document all this for you guys, so stay tuned for the unboxing. Let's do this. So I just got the Oculus Quest a few days ago. And now I'm like super stoked to kind of like dive in because I have not opened it, as you can see. Wow, this is actually pretty cool. I mean, the box is really slick, right? What do you guys think? So this is the Oculus Quest. Original package. Box as expected is very nice. I love it. It's well put together. I just don't want to break the box itself, but just the plastic. Gonna be so fun now. And there's gonna be, oh man, I'm gonna have so much things to show you guys with this device. How we're gonna use this for businesses and how we're gonna use this for the end consumer. I think this is a really good upgrade to what we currently have. So yeah, that's very nice, very excited. Alright, so there you have it. This is the box of the Oculus Quest. Pretty cool. Love it. Very nice, very slick, very fun, inviting to open. So yeah, let's do it. You know what? Yeah, let's do this. Go. Very compact, very slick design overall. Box, very fun. I love it. Really cool. Now this is okay. Let me put this away for a second. I don't need this anymore. But this is, yeah, the device itself. The Oculus Quest. We could see the 4 sensors, camera sensors. Should be, not be, but able to recognize my remotes for each hand. So that should be very fun. So this is, yeah, just want to show you guys like the box, what's in it. Let's see here. Power, okay, you got this little adapter for your, if you ever wear glasses. Got a little bit more space on the lens, so that's very neat. Those of you that wear glasses. Super long cable. A cable? What do you say a cable for, huh? Yeah, we all ask ourselves the same questions, right? But initially you have to power the device and everything, so that will be used for that. But essentially this is a mobile device, so I shouldn't need any of this to operate the device once it's on its way. Of course, I'm in North America, so I get this little power adapter adapted from my country. You probably have the same thing. Got 2 AA batteries. That's going to be to power the remotes. What else do we have here? Of course, the little setup guide, which we'll use, and we'll see how easy we could actually set this thing up. Shouldn't be too complicated based on the other experiences that we had with the Oculus Go, for example, or the Oculus Rift. So that should be pretty interesting. And this is the little safety and warranty guide. So cool. Got a little reference guide and a little safety guide, and that's what's in the box as a whole. So there you have it. Little booklets. Let's put this here. Goggles and 2 remotes, which look really cool. I believe they're the same one as what's on the Oculus Rift S, if I'm not mistaken. So that should be very cool with this device. Can't wait to set it up. So there you have it. This is the unboxing of the Oculus Quest. So now that we've done all the unboxing of the Oculus Quest, we're going to set it up. So basically, yeah, we're going to get that up and running and see if we could navigate virtual worlds pretty shortly. So first things first, as I know Oculus already, it is going to require me to download the app, which I already have downloaded the app on my phone and is already ready to go. So we're gonna get that fired up. Then what we're gonna do, little adapter for when you wear glasses, comes with the Oculus Go. I'm gonna get the power of the device up and running. So it's always a good idea to be power connected when setting up devices like that. There is no surprises while set up, like you don't run out of battery or something like that, which sometimes could happen. So a little green light, orange light showing me it's charging. Batteries. Alright, so there's a whole tutorial that goes with this when you first install the device. So basically what I do is start my Oculus app on my phone, go into settings. Then it's going to recognize that there is a nearby Quest. If not, then I click pair new headset, and from there follow the on-screen instructions to pair my device, which I've just did. I guess it's, let me see here. Alright. Okay, so pair new headset. Alright, so Oculus Quest. Alright, so there's just really cool animation step by step. I'll go show you guys, which is really cool. But basically, when I start the whole pairing process of the device with my headset, it's going to guide me through the steps. So there is 4 steps, which is pairing, setting up my Wi-Fi, setting up my controllers, and the safety video. So those are going to be the 4 setup that I need to put together in order to connect with my device, so my phone with the device. So I'll go ahead and do that. Pairing, good. Okay, Wi-Fi. So the Wi-Fi, it's actually asking me for the Wi-Fi of my network. Yeah. my own network, so I could connect the device to my Wi-Fi network. So I'll be doing that. Cool. And it's telling me to put the batteries into the remote. Which are, by the way, very nice. I like them very, very much. I don't know if you guys see this, but like there's a little magnet there. Like, it's very, very slick, and it's very light, but yet there is magnets there, and all I really have to do is kind of like just put it in place, and it kind of like slides right in. So I think it's pretty cool. And I believe it's the same remotes that you could find on the Oculus Rift S, if I'm not mistaken. So the Oculus Rift S is another virtual reality headset such as this one, but connected to a computer. So this one is actually working without the need of a computer. So that's why I really like these headsets. And I say these because I already have an Oculus Go. We already have quite a few of these, actually. I think it's 5 or 6 devices. And they're really cool because they're mobile and there's no computers needed, no phones needed. All you really need is, yes, the phone in order to set it up initially, but once you're done configuring the device itself, then I don't really need my phone unless I really want to talk to the device itself. But if I want to download apps and stuff like that, I'll be able to do it directly off the device. So alright, so now the controllers are set, and it looks like I'm connected. Wow. This thing is like pretty easy to set up. Took literally like a minute. Alright, yeah, let's see here. Alright. So now, okay, now it's going to ask me to pretty much configure the boundaries of my virtual world, which right now is already pre-configured. So just for the sake of this demo, let's see here. So now I'm connected to my device. I see everything is up and running. I got all my updates are all taken care of. Cool. Okay, so I got the headset all set up. It's configured on my phone, and now technically I could start having some fun with this. So now I am what you need to do is the second part that you need to do once the phone is paired with your device and your device is all set to go. Let's see here. The initial thing it's going to ask you is to create the boundaries in your virtual world based on your physical world activities or space. So what I need to do, and I'll try to put that in the video, but for now it's like what it does is I use the remote to actually create a boundary around myself. So like that, when I'm in the virtual world, it's going to be able to alert me if I ever exit that boundary from within the physical world. So the boundary is based on my physical world and my physical space. So in my virtual world, I could see whenever I try to come too close to that boundary or exit that boundary. So it's kind of like a bright light wall-ish, if you will, that comes up in my virtual world to kind of alert me that I'm just about to exit the safe zone of my physical world. So it's pretty cool. Now I've done that, and now it's teaching me all about how to use my remotes as my virtual hands. Let's see here, left and right. So now in my physical world I got remotes, which are pretty cool, but in my virtual world it's essentially my hands that I see. My thumb can move, my index, most of my fingers, actually the last 3 fingers, and I could do a lot of the movements, and I could see like virtual hands. And now I could actually like touch objects. Like right now I'm trying to catch an object that's actually outside my boundary, so it was kind of alerting me to be careful. And now I'm just taking some items and kind of like playing with my physical world, testing out my virtual hands, see how they work, grab stuff, press buttons, interact with some gizmos, and there you go. Okay. So now I'm actually, there's a bunch of items. I have like paper planes, cubes and such that I could actually grab and play with to kind of learn how to manipulate my virtual hands, which is really cool. I mean, this is probably pretty cool for you guys. I mean, you see like I got a remote, but yet in my virtual world I'm actually seeing my hands. So, which is pretty cool. Oh yeah. Playing ping pong. Fun. Alright, what's this? Pull the tab and release. Okay. Okay, I just launched a rocket in space. Pretty cool. Oh, this is in my working zone. As soon as I'm like outside my working zone, which is about right here, I see that famous watch out, you're outside your zone area. But I see this in my virtual world. You don't see this in the physical world. It's to show me that physically I'm just about to exit my safe boundaries. So like that I don't hit anything. As you can see, I do a bunch of stuff, but yet I don't hit anything, right? So I just launched another rocket. I got a little remote here that actually allows me to drive a blimp. Not too funny. So I'm using a remote control in the virtual world. Actually, let's put this like this. I'm using a physical remote in my virtual world, has become my hand. And with my virtual hand, I'm using a virtual remote to control objects. Such as, in this scenario, a blimp. That's too funny. That's pretty cool. So that's what virtual reality is. So what I'm doing right now is I'm getting used to my virtual hands. So it gives me a bunch of items that I could just take and toss around and play with. So like that I could, yeah, there you go, tennis ball. Not tennis, but ping pong ball. Cubes. Alright, and then I could go deeper into the tutorial as much as I want and spend an hour there. So brief, that's what it is. Pretty cool. If you guys ever have the chance to give it a shot, I strongly, highly recommend that you download that. Not too sure which part just fell. Okay, the power. Not too bad. Power cable here, which I don't need no more, just disconnected. But this is really, really fun. It gives you like the right tutorial in order for you to get practice with the remotes, the buttons, get familiar with your virtual fingers. The overall tutorial experience is really neat, very simple but yet very fun, and yeah, so much to try, and I strongly encourage you guys to try it out if you ever have an opportunity. So yeah, essentially the setup was really easy. I was able to set up the device with my phone and kind of update the whole device right off the bat within less than a minute, maybe 2 minutes, which is really cool. Then that said, then I was able to jump in right away into their tutorial, which is really neat. I don't know if we could actually see any of this. I'd be very curious to give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. Bear with me. If we could see something, probably not, huh? Yeah, okay. Yeah, never mind. I'll try to bring in some video shots of what I see in here. But basically, it's a full tutorial on how to set up everything, right? From your phone, you get that tutorial on the safety tutorial, how everything works in VR, how you're going to have boundaries, and also all the little details, how to be careful when you're moving stuff around so you don't hit physical objects. So there's a little safety tip there. Yeah, like I said, able to configure everything within less than 2 minutes. Set up the remotes, put the batteries in, and set them up while setting up the device. And everything was very seamless and very easy to set up. It took me literally, like I said, 5 minutes or less. The one thing I did notice, I don't see any headphones, which I'm kind of surprised because I thought there was some headphones that came with the Oculus Quest, but I might be mistaken. But that's okay. What I like to use when it comes down to headphones are essentially my very simple Sony headphones that I've been using for quite some time in VR, and I just love them because they have a very strong band, and it helps to hold the whole thing together. So I'll give you guys just a quick example. So if I put my headset now and I were to put this on, let's see where it is, here it is, and then I were to grab these, then I think it gives me like this really cool setup that's very easy to carry around and is not very obstructive, and when you move it's solid enough that everything stays together, and you're able to enjoy virtual reality to the fullest. There you have it. So this was my setup of my Oculus Quest. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, please subscribe to the channel and give it a thumbs up. And if you do have any questions or any suggestions on future video, anything you guys would like to see in future video, please do let me know in the comments. I would really appreciate your feedback. And yeah, until next time, I'll see you guys soon.